So this is my review of Red Dead Redemption 2. I played it on Xbox Series X. It's a kind of it's a very addicting. It's almost I would say that it's almost flawless because not once in the game is it boring. Like in terms of getting invested into different characters in this game is actually very well made. I think maybe the only flaw is that some of the missions can be a little bit too much the same. I do remember when I had to talk to the guy who would collect debt for it, it was kind of annoying at times. And I don't know. There's some same-ish formula is what I'm trying to say. But not once did I get bored by the characters or the story. The only time I got bored was the epilogue, and at that part I felt was a little bit too much overdue of welcome because you beat the game and suddenly like you have to play it further, and I was kind of getting a little bit tired after that part. But that's like the only criticism I have. It's the epilogue part I felt like was going a little bit too far. I mean, I think the only cool thing I guess is you get to sort of play as the guy John or something from the first Red Dead Redemption. I've not played that one. Actually, this is the first game I actually played in the series. But I've looked some stuff about it, and I guess I cannot do like have more preference for the simplistic type of badass looking cowboys and you know just doing some simple mission. A very stereotypical Wild West setting. Uh, Whereas Red Dead Redemption 2 is it has a little bit more refined way of doing it, but I'm not sure whether this game is gonna age well in the future. But it's not bad. It's good now at least. It's I don't think like for example this has a massive compelling stuff like Mafia One, for example, from 2002. I mean, it's an old game now, but I still feel like the story was uh, very good. And I also was a little bit disappointed with how anticlimactic the ending was. But you do get to like really like the characters. I do think the writing is pretty good there. Um, but yeah, I'm probably gonna try the first one because that's probably more my type of taste. I would guess at least because I'm a little bit more simplistic when it comes to Wild West stuff. So, but yeah, it's eh, I would say like in terms of the rating, I would say like it's an 8 out of 10 rating for this game. It's definitely very good, but there are some stuff that I don't consider flawless, but it's a fun to control the game, and the graphics are absolutely beautiful. It's a huge improvement of graphics in terms of the first game. So yeah, they did a good job this game, but it definitely feels forever. But I will say that this doesn't hinder the fun aspect of it. But I do think the epilogue at the end was going a little bit too far. But yeah, the rest of the game is pretty good. So I will say it's an 8 out of 10. So thank you for listening and bye. I forgot to actually mention one more thing. Is it just me, or did Navigator give certain ideas to Red Dead Redemption 2? Because I'm without spoiling, I'm just gonna reference or post this video by Navigator. George Wood, a video game reviewer from the 90s. It's a review of Tomb Raider 2, and I'm gonna credit a Navigator in the description below, though. So yeah, here's the video.
It's no big surprise that IDOS is moving up the video game food chain considering last year's mega hit Tomb Raider. The sequel uses the same formula to great success, with minor control changes for sidestepping, and of course, all new worlds and vehicles. The game starts off with a peek at ancient China. A dragon attacks the Great Wall, and a soldier notices a dagger embedded in his chest. Oddly, removing the dagger results in the dragon's death. Weird. You play Lara Croft, complete with front-loaded anvils, searching for the dagger centuries later. Your path to the dagger will take you just about everywhere, and that snow speeder kicks a major you-know-what. Tomb Raider has slightly more action than exploration this time around, but you may not notice the difference. This is good, because that way everybody's happy. Obviously, we're giving Tomb Raider 2 a good review. We fully expected to do so. We knew the game would be great, and it is, and we've only just scratched the surface. In answer to Lara's giant earrings, however, we have a challenge to Eidos. In Tomb Raider 3, create a storyline in which Lara gets breast cancer. Imagine the drama of a vulnerable Lara Croft still persisting in her worldly adventures despite her illness. It needs fleshing out, no pun intended, but we guarantee the gaming world would be shocked, stunned, and moved at the effort to make Lara's character more meaningful. We love Lara, but it's about time the industry had a big shock for a change. It's no shock that Tomb Raider 2 is excellent. Everyone should buy it. Period. The end.
So yeah, it's just I mean, you have to play the game to understand what I'm mentioning here. But yeah, it's almost like they got looked up a navigator video uh, without any sort of like, wow, that's you know. I mean, it could be worse though. I mean, it's not like it's that bad, but I don't know. I guess it's kind of interesting, I guess. But let me know what you think about this game. I think it's a pretty good game though. So thank you for listening and bye.